What's going on, Geekdom? This is Chipmunk. We are doing a review over the movie Hard Eyes. It came out this past weekend. I watched it this past weekend. I was thinking about doing a live for this one as well, but I don't have the cord for my mic that I would like to use for the live take, but once I find it, then I'll do a live for another review. But yeah, wanted to talk about this synopsis of it. For past few years, there was this serial killer that was named the Hard Eyes Killer. People shorten it to HEK. Has been murking couples, going after only couples, supposedly. I say this supposedly because what happens later on in the movie, but supposedly going after only couples. So on Valentine's Day, they always seek out couples to take out and murk. On this Valentine's Day, I want to say her name was Adeline, something like that. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember exactly the characters' names. But Adeline, she worked for some type of a jewelry company. She was doing horrible. She meets this guy Patrick, who also ends up being hired to help with the campaign and stuff of the jewelry company or whatever. Yeah, to help with the marketing and stuff, because she was doing such a horrible job at selling jewelry to couples, I guess rings or whatever. Goes on a work date with him so they can discuss what their plans and stuff are, I guess. She was rude to Patrick, and then they are spotted by her ex. They kiss to make the ex jealous or whatever. And yeah, the Hard Eyes Killer goes after them, and since it sees them as a couple. And yeah, the Hard Eyes Killer tries to go after them and take them out while they try to fight for their lives. That's the premise of the story, the gist of everything. This movie is basically, to me, a rom-com mixed with a slasher horror film. So, I know the listing is like dark comedy. To me, the comedy is not dark. It's just weird. I don't necessarily say that it is dark, but it's horror, mystery, rom-com all into one. At first, with the movie, they kind of split the rom-com feel from the horror aspects. Like, when it's the slasher, it gets into that horror aspect. But when it's like the Adeline and Patrick, when they're talking or when they're, at work, it gets into that rom-com feel. You really do feel the rom-com in this dang movie. Yeah, I don't think it was bad. Rotten Tomatoes gave it like an 84, I believe. As far as the critics gave it 84. The audience gave it about, I think, a 79. I would probably go closer to the audience score. I would give it like a 72, maybe. It wasn't horrible. The movie wasn't horrible. It's okay for a first watch. I thought the comedy landed pretty well for some of the stuff. Some of the jokes I was like, okay, whatever. But a lot of the jokes for this wasn't bad. I thought there was a lot of things that happen in the movie that makes sense that horror tends to tend to just roll by. For example, and I say roll by, they just let it just slide. They just say, hey, don't pay attention to this, don't pay attention to why. But I think they kind of make fun of it a bit. Being that this is a slasher killer who travels to different cities and stuff on Valentine's Day. One of the funny things, and this is a spoiler for those who don't want to be spoiled, apologize. I couldn't stop or pause it, whatever. or fast forward. But there's a part of it when they do take out the killer at the drive-in movie theater. They unmask him and they go, "Oh, you know who this is? No. Do you know who this is? No." They don't know who the killer is because you shouldn't know who the fucking killer is. I don't understand why you would know who the killer is. Because I was like, you shouldn't know who the killer is, especially in a situation like that. It's weird that in horror movies, there's always someone close to them that they know. That ends up being played into the movie, anyways. But I like the fact that they actually did that because it was like, yeah, you shouldn't know who the freaking killer is. Yeah, it's a couple of things that happen to where I think they kind of play off it a bit, like old girl being a horrible shot. Missing the killer several times, her tripping on glass. Like it's a lot of things I thought was pretty interesting. The things that murked me were like just some of the jokes and stuff. How Patrick acted a bit as far as just his character, not necessarily the actor himself, but just the character Patrick, how he was, kind of irked me a bit. Uh, And then the main thing that kind of got me was in the movie, Hard Eyes like stabs a plus size police officer with a pole, a U.S. flag pole, and lifts her up. Now I don't know which. I'm gonna go into spoilers into this. I don't know if it was the person that was taken out or if it was somebody else. I don't like the fact that the killers, when they have the mask on, they're super intelligent, they're super strong, they're super. It seems like powerful when they have the mask on. But as soon as they are revealed who they are, because they do end up revealing themselves, and yeah, for some reason they're just taken out real easy. They're not as strong. They're not as good at murking people when they reveal who they are, and that's the same issue I kind of have with Scream. The last few movies of Scream, they seem to act ridiculous when they are revealed. When they take their mask off and they reveal who they are, it's just they are the sorriest killers ever. I don't understand why when they reveal themselves that happens. But yeah, there's something that irks me a lot when it comes to horror films. Especially those movies, those type of slashers. Where it's a mystery and you gotta figure out who the killers and stuff are. There's a lot of cliche stuff in the movie. But I think the cliche stuff kind of feeds off of cliches of horror. So I didn't too much mind that. But yeah, sometimes it can be irritating because it's the cliche, that they're playing it off. But yeah, it's not bad. But a lot of funny stuff happened. I enjoyed a lot of the comedy to it though. Yeah, I would say that's basically it. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a horrible movie to where it's like you can't watch it. But it's something I would not buy. I wouldn't buy it, but it was just enjoyable to watch. So I'll say it's about mid for me. But yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. How y'all felt if y'all watched the movie. Let me know. Thank y'all for jumping on and checking out my review. Again, I'm going to try my best to do the reviews and stuff live. I got to find the chords and stuff for my audio. That way it would sound better than when I was live the last time. Because, yeah, that was just bad audio, and I apologize for that. But y'all, thank y'all again so much. Y'all are the best. I appreciate those who have been checking out a lot of different videos and stuff of mine. Appreciate it. But if y'all like this video, please put a like on the video. If you'd like to subscribe, see some more of my reactions and other type videos, please do. Thank you all so much for jumping on and giving me a try. I really do appreciate it. Please do take care of yourselves and others. Peace, geekdom.